So, we are about 5 days away from Modern Warfare 2's first weekend of its beta, and it's going to be an interesting one because it's really going to say all for a lot of people, and I'm very sorry because I have been ill over the last few days, so if I start dying of AIDS halfway through the recording, that's where, that's why that's happening. But yeah, it's really going to be a weekend where we figure out a lot, because obviously it's weekend one's PlayStation exclusive, so I won't be playing it. But then the second weekend, which is the one I will be playing, I do have early access to because I have pre-ordered it. However, it will be that moment where I will be able to, fully embrace the game and figure out what I actually think of it. Because, it's all up in the air at this point. As I said, I'm remaining cautiously hyped in my reveal video, that's what I said. But yeah, that's how I'm going to try and look at this game from now on, because it's just I am excited for it. I'm really looking forward to playing the campaign, probably more than the multiplayer. I want to see how this all goes, to be honest with you. But it's just we're going to have to wait and see about the multiplayer. But anyway, now to get on to the topic of this video. Modern Warfare 2. What if it sucks? Now, I don't know how long this video is going to be, because I don't know how long I can talk about this, but Modern Warfare 2 is one game that I really hope does not suck. Honestly, I'm praying to God right now, going fucking doing me sign of the cross and shit, just going to asking that this game please be good, because Jesus Christ, if this game is a flop, I don't know what's going to happen with Call of Duty, and that's what the point of this video is. The future of Call of Duty, if Modern Warfare 2 is god-awful, or even is just meh, to be honest with you, is really up in the air, because I know Treyarch has their game coming out in 2024, which obviously I have heard a few things about, but not enough to obviously make an accurate opinion. I have made a few videos talking about the fact we know a few little details here and there about that game, but other than that, it's really up in the air what's going to happen with Call of Duty. Absolutely anything could happen. So what I think could be a good idea is that if these next two Call of Duty games fail, because obviously we're going to have the year's break in between Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 5, as we're going to call it for this moment in time, or Black Ops whatever. It's probably going to be another subtitle game like Black Ops Cold War. However, yeah, basically we've got a year gap in between that, so that should hopefully improve the overall finishedness of the game, if that's even a word. But yeah, basically the quality of the product at launch should be a lot better with this year's break, because instead of coming out in 2023 like it was supposed to, it's going to be pushed back to 2024. However, Activision has said that something very suspicious, that there will be another new premium Call of Duty experience in 2023, which I have no idea what that means. Maybe it's Modern Warfare 2 remastered, maybe it's Modern Warfare 3 remastered, or even Black Ops 2 remastered, because that would be absolutely brilliant, and I do want to make a video talking about that at some point, and what is the real chances that we get that. But yeah, basically we've got a year off essentially, and then we've got a whole year to wait until the next Call of Duty game. Now, this is one thing that I think needs to be stressed. So if Modern Warfare 2 sucks, it's going to be a bad 2 years for Activision. Say the game comes out, it's completely broken, no one's enjoying the campaign, no one's enjoying the multiplayer, no one's playing it. I don't think I will ever see a chance where people actively go back to Vanguard, but let's just say it's happening. People are going back to Vanguard, which I am laughing while saying that sentence, because Jesus Christ, I could not imagine going back to Vanguard after this year. But yeah, so say for example, people are going back to Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2 completely sucks, and yeah, we are essentially dead in the water until Black Ops 5 comes out in 2024. We've got 2 whole years of no Call of Duty content. Say for example they just give up on Modern Warfare 2, because it was meant to be a 2-year game, which hopefully should be a good thing, because we'll get way more content. However, say for example they just give up after 6 months like they did with Vanguard, and the game just dies, genuinely, without the support from the developers and no Call of Duty game being released for another year and a half at this point, the game would just die. Let's be honest here. But in the end, I do think that Modern Warfare 2 is probably going to perform quite well and meet a good amount of fans' expectations. Like, obviously, if you're a massive fan of the first Modern Warfare, you'll probably like the second one. I'm pretty sure that's the rule I'm going to go with. I'm probably going to end up liking the game regardless. However, obviously, I am remaining cautiously optimistic, or cautiously hyped, as I should say, because it's just, we don't know anything about the game. After the beta, we'll be able to put coherent thoughts into a video, and I am going to have like a big video coming out where I just talk about my entire thoughts and opinions on the beta once I've played it. But, that's getting ahead of ourselves here. So, essentially, going back to the scenario, Modern Warfare 2 sucks. There's no Call of Duty game for 2 years, and we have to wait for Black Ops V. Now, Black Ops V, in my opinion, is probably going to be the last chance that Call of Duty will get before absolutely imploding. Like, there's no way it can support itself after that. Like, maybe after Modern Warfare 2, if Activision realise it sucks, they're going to be like, maybe we should, pull all our assets together, put Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer all together after this last-ditch effort, and basically just give it our all and make one, continuous live service, free-to-play Call of Duty game, which could be the future. As much as I love getting my annual campaigns, they're only a small minority of the percentage of what people play. Most people are coming on for the multiplayer, especially in Infinity Ward titles. No one's, obviously, zombies is not really existent except within Infinite Warfare. However, if if all of this happens, I genuinely can see Activision putting all the studios together to make one free-to-play Call of Duty game with microtransactions, which will probably mean both the shop and the return of supply drops, in my opinion. I feel like that just seems likely for Activision, because they're going to try and make up for as much of the lost profits that they lost through Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 5. They're going to definitely try and make that back through supply drops, because, believe it or not, supply drops actually worked in terms of acting as a vacuum cleaner for people's money. But it's just honestly, if Modern Warfare 2 sucks, we're going to be in for a hard time, because then we've got those 2 years, then Black Ops 5, and if that sucks as well, then I'm pretty sure we can say goodbye to Call of Duty releasing semi-regularly, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go and do the Overwatch route, where they get new content, new operators, new whatever, over the course of 5 to 10 years. I can definitely see that being the way forward if this game sucks. However, I don't know, it feels like it's all unlikely for me. I do think it's highly unlikely that when Modern Warfare 2 comes out, it will be god-awful. It might be meh. I'm thinking that's kind of what most people are thinking, but in my opinion, I do think it's going to be quite a good game. Jesus Christ, I said think a lot in that statement. It's just essentially, we don't know how any of this is going to play out at all, so we're just going to have to wing it, see what happens. I don't think Modern Warfare 2 is going to be a failure. However, we've got to keep that in mind, that it's a real possibility that this game could come out and be absolute shit, because you never know with Activision. They're really good at fucking everything up, so I just take anything they say with a grain of salt at this point, because you never know what the game's going to be like. Just wait till the beta, see what it's like, and if you haven't pre-ordered yet and you want to, wait until after the beta. You get your free weekend, which they've only started doing, and I think is a good thing. Well, I say only started doing it. They started doing it with Modern Warfare or Black Ops Cold War. I think it was Modern Warfare 2019, though. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, they started doing the free stuff, which is brilliant. So jump on there, play it, and see if that means the game is worth your time. However, if the game ends up sucking in the long term, it's going to be a very interesting few years with no Call of Duty, which is going to obviously mean a massive loss of sales for Activision. And then when Black Ops 5 comes out, and if the same thing happens, meaning more sales lost, Activision will probably result to the idea of having one free-to-play Call of Duty game with loads of microtransactions. Basically, so much so, you'll be seeing that clown from COD Mobile and Advanced Warfare running around. Yeah, it's essentially going to be like COD Mobile for consoles, in my opinion. But, it's going to be very, very bad in terms of microtransactions, because it's just going to be fucking awful. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video here. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like and subscribe. Once again, apologise for being very rambly this video. My mind's kind of all over the place. I'm dying right now. I'm absolutely boiling alive. Thank God I don't feel sick anymore. I'm just like got a fever still. I was literally like really nauseous yesterday, so I could not record a video at all, because this video was meant to go out yesterday as I'm recording this, and then before that I was meant to go out on Monday, which I never had a chance to record. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video here. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.